Family left me 18 male when they thought I wasn't my dad's son, but now they want to get back in touch. Original post. The technical details will matter a lot, so I'll get right down to business. 4 years ago, Dad found out my mom had a lifelong affair, more than one, but that's another story. He knew about a couple of affairs she had in the past and forgave her, hanging in there for the kids, moving on, yada yada. But at that time, 4 years ago, he found out me and my 2 siblings might not be his kids considering time of the affair. This was the first time we all heard of Mom's, well, everything really. There was a whole DNA thing and it turned out that my siblings were my dad's and I was not. Cool, right? So Dad leaves Mom, divorces her, moves out, takes both my siblings with him, but not me though. I stayed behind with Mom, who hits a whole new all-time low, and we both pretty much were outcasts as far as most of the family is concerned. My older brother was particularly mean to me. We were really tight before, and the shit he did to me, I swear, had I been bigger at the time, I would have punched him hard more than once. I don't want to get into details because I can't since I could be recognized. But stuff happened and I got the DNA again, and as it turns out, the screw-out DNA number 1 was messed up, and I am my dad's kid. Now, I don't need legal advice on this. Grandpa is the man. He always had my back. We got a lawyer and are looking to settle. But Dad wants back in my life. Brother is calling and wanting to meet up and talk shit. I don't effing want to. I want these people out of my life. Mom already forgave everyone. She is going on a date with my dad and I feel sick. But not my business, right? I wish them both good effing luck, but I want none of it. Nobody wants to leave me be. I keep hearing that they're family and I ought to hear them out and give them a chance or I'll regret it later, and that the only reason I won't talk to them is because I'm a teen and stupid or some other shitty explanation. So give me some perspective here, please. Do I sound unreasonable when I say thanks, but heck no? Thanks? Now for the top of comments before reading the update. I don't effing want to. So don't. You're under no obligation to anyone. If you want no part or a distant part of their lives, that's your choice. Yep, OP's father is his father, but he already made it clear he has no desire to be a dad. I keep hearing that they're family, and I ought to hear them out and give them a chance or I'll regret it later. Too bad they didn't give you the same consideration when they kicked you to the curb. Yeah, he got punished for his mother's actions, and even what little they accused him of didn't hold up. Worse, both his parents are having to go at each other again. OP should lose more of his family. His father is terrible, his mother is, and his siblings apparently too. His grandfather seems cool though. Too bad they didn't give you the same consideration when they kicked you to the curb. Apparently, he didn't fit the correct genetic profile to qualify for their love and affection. Apparently, them growing up together and experiencing his entire youth together wasn't enough. Seriously, screw those people. Now for the first update. First update, thank you all for the advice, but I've decided to go with my grandpa's, which was kind of the same most of you gave me, and I'll be standing my ground. I've been really annoyed lately because a lot of people around me keep saying that I'm a crazy teen and I'll regret it. But Grandpa made a point that I need to stop trying to decide how I'll feel in the future, because truth is, you can never know. You have to make decisions now based on the feelings and info that you have now, not based on feelings and info that you might have later on. Right now, I'm disgusted with Dad and brother. I want nothing to do with them. I don't trust them, and I don't even think that there's a chance they might be doing this, reaching out just for optics and money. If my feelings change, I will deal with that when they do. Cross the bridge when I get to it and all. I wasn't really going to post an update on this because I don't see the point. My story is kind of over, but something happened yesterday and I wanted to share it. So I decided to stand by my heck no, I don't want to talk to them. I'll be moving to another city soon and decided to change my number. Grandpa's the only one who will be having the new one. I asked him not to share, and I know he won't. He is a retired cop, so he's really a badass and has zero patience for bullshit. My new number is safe. He called my mom and told her that from now on, if anyone wanted to reach me, they'd have to go through him. So, Mom showed up at his place. I've been living with him for a while and tries to talk to me, but Grandpa says she has to talk to him first so he can decide whether she is allowed to talk to me or not. LOL. So Mom goes insane and starts telling him that it's none of his business, that this is between me and my dad. So Grandpa goes something like, "If anybody shows up on my lawn to disturb the boy, I'll get the cops, a restraining order, and a shotgun." It goes on for a while until Mom says I'm not the only family Grandpa has, and that by doing this, Grandpa is pushing everyone away and splitting the family. He has other grandchildren. Why is he picking just the one, and so on? So Grandpa effing laughs and tells her that through no fault of his, this family blew up long ago, and everyone just grabbed a piece of what was left and ran for it. He looks at me and says I'm his piece, so he's not letting go, and screw it. I was feeling like laughing up to this point because Mom was going crazy and all, but when he effing said that, I broke. Mom left after a while and I just hugged my old man like life depended on it, and he just said something like, "Enough now, no need for that. I'm your family, family doesn't leave. You remember that when you have one of your own, and I effing will." Edit. Oh, before I forget, some people were asking about what my siblings were like. Well, my older brother stole/took shit that were mine or supposed to be mine. He lied to me and about me, and not the innocent kid lie, but the effed up shit that ruined relationships I had with friends, family, even a girlfriend I cared about. He was a huge bully for years, even hit me once. Mom said he's going through a lot too, and Dad couldn't care less and just protected him. Grandpa told him if he ever hit me again, he would break his teeth in. I guess he believed him because he's never touched me after the one time. Younger brother is cool, I'd rather not talk about him here. Another edit. I read the comment section to Grandpa. I had to explain what OG is, and he now wants to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, LOL. But we thank you all for the love. Reading the replies on my first post, he just said, "The internet is very smart." Reading the replies on this update, he got a little emotional and left saying he had stuff to do. But he got a beer, came back, and asked if there were more people saying stuff. The comment comparing him to Clint Eastwood made his day. Thanks for the love, guys. Now for some advices. Your grandpa is OG. Spend every second you can with that man, and even with everything that's happened, you should feel so happy and proud that you have him. Good luck, dude. I effing love him. I think we all effing love him. Ask about what his life has been like and record it. Then one day you'll be able to show your own grandkids, if you have them, who taught you to be an awesome grandpa. Ask him all kinds of things, what he thinks is the best he ever did, and what he thought when X happened. Edit. My grandmother passed away late in August, a few weeks short of her 90th birthday. Sadly, she had dementia, and I always thought that there would be time. The stories I heard after she passed make me sad that I never got to know that side of her. She was a nurse in the 50s in a rural NSW town and used to purposely annoy the matron, so she got sent down to the river to look after the Aboriginal patients. Matron thought it was a punishment, but Granny loved being out from under her thumb and loved taking care of the patients. Even years later, she still loved Aboriginal art. I'd love to know what her memories of her own grandmother were. Isabella Emma was the postmistress and had a nice splashy divorce, but remained a respected member of society. Helped that my hubby had already picked out her successor. There's so many things I wish I knew. If your grandparents and parents are alive, start interviewing and recording their memories now, even about the silliest things. Now for the final update. It is an act of God that I still remember the password to this throwaway, but effing guys. People, you are not gonna effing believe this. I don't effing believe this. The lab didn't make a mistake on my results. What they did is they mixed the results of all children. I am my dad's bio son, but my older brother is not, which is effing weird because he looks like dad. Maybe mom has a type. Turns out it was his lab result stuff, whatever, with my name on it. He will be triple checking now with another lab, but I mean heck. The settlement has a confidential disclosure clause, something on details, so I will not be speaking about this ever and all ever again because it's damn good money, so shush. But I had to share this because effing LLOLL. If anybody is keeping score, I now believe in karma. Story 2. Me, 29 female, husband 31 male, is considering divorcing me because of my mental health. I've always had anxiety disorder even before we met and got married. We've been together for 8 years and married for 2 of those. Last year, my anxiety got really bad and I developed a phobia of traveling. planes as well as fear of being trapped abroad after a couple of bad experiences. We always loved traveling and have been all over the world together and planned on raising a family traveling all over the place. Since my breakdown last year, I was referred to a crisis team and am now working with a community mental health team to get back on track. However, I don't know if I'll ever be able to travel again, or at least be able to travel like we used to. My husband has now admitted he doesn't want to think about the future because he doesn't want to think about the prospect of me not getting better, as that's not the life he wants to live. I told him I understand and that I'm not angry at him. What I didn't say is that I'm now heartbroken, as I feel like our love/future now has a condition on me getting better. I will try as hard as I can, but I guess I had hoped that he would love me and still want to be with me regardless. Like I said, I understand, but I am also heartbroken, so now don't know what to do. Do I hope I get better and accept that his love has conditions? Do I accept that divorce may be the best route, as even if I get better, I may get sick again? Now for the advices. Just to give a little bit of perspective to your comment, accept that his love has conditions. It's important to remember that every romantic relationship is conditional in some way. No one truly loves their partner unconditionally. I'm not saying you're right or wrong in this, but that notion won't help you any. We all have expectations from those we are involved in. We set conditions about money, drugs, fidelity, children, lifestyle, religious views, etc. I personally wouldn't leave my partner in this situation, but everyone has some breaking point. This may or may not be your husband's. You also can't really stop him, so if this is all it takes for him to leave, then you might have avoided a bigger issue down the road. Loving someone unconditionally doesn't mean staying in a relationship with them unconditionally. That's all for today. If you're enjoying this story, please like the video and share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you.